Hey yo, YouTube. Hey, so remember my last video when we dyed that PSA Dagger S frame? But hey, we're gonna do a little arts and crafts. We're gonna do a little arts and crafts on the frame. Yeah. But hey, I'll tell y'all about it. Stay tuned. Well, I'm gonna be honest, I lied. I wasn't happy with the results for real. I don't like that mahogany brown color that came out, and I was dying to retry it. So what did I do? I had to go back to the stove, get some more dye, and try it again. But this time, the results, this time, I'm telling y'all. Hold on, we gonna talk about it. Yeah. Hey y'all, so I went back to the stove to pick up some more of that red dye. And I was thinking in my head, like, I can't restore this frame, so I gotta come up with something. So what I came up with was I can either make it a darker brown, or if that mess up, I gotta make it all the way black. Them was the only two options. And then a light bulb went off in my head, and I said I could do a coffee brown. Cause on bronze, cause remember y'all, I wanted to be on a burnt bronze slide. You feel me? So that coffee on that burnt bronze, that's still sexy compared to that mahogany. And I'll throw a little clip of that video probably in here so y'all can see the color that this frame was before I show y'all the masterpiece that it is now. But yeah, it was more like a mahogany brown. Like you see my Nas poster back there in the back. You see the letters Nas. It was more of a tone like that, like a mahogany brown with a little bit more of a red tone to it. And for my taste, that was a little too childish for me because I don't really like bright colors. If y'all follow the channel, if y'all know, I don't like bright colors, especially for my firearms. I like to keep everything dark, you know what I'm saying, and uniform. So I went back to the stove. I had to pick up some black dye, and I still had some more of the chocolate brown dye. Y'all can see that right there. So I had black and chocolate brown. A little disclaimer though, y'all, they did have a red dye up there that was dark brown. That's what it was called. This is chocolate brown. But I was thinking, why don't I just get black and mix it with this one and get a coffee brown? And just using the logic in my head, I was like, that it gotta work. It gotta work. It have to work. If I play it right, if I play my chords right, it have to work. And hey y'all, look at the results though. I'm gonna stop talking. I'm just gonna stop talking. Check out the results. Hold on, but let's get the thumbnail in real quick. You gotta do the dramatic face. But hey y'all, let's get to the results though. Alright y'all, so this is my first test subject right here. If y'all seen my last video, I had a test frame, you know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't wanna mess up. But on the first video, it's actually crazy though, because I didn't even use the test frame. I forgot I had a test frame. I went ahead and did the dye process, and then a light bulb went off in my head, and I was like, dang, I had a whole nother frame. I could have used that one. But yeah, this is my first subject. We're using the black with the chocolate brown red dye. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Y'all go watch my last video so y'all can see the difference between that mahogany red brown. It was still a chocolate. It definitely was a chocolate, but it had more of a red tone to it. You know what I'm saying? So go watch that video if you haven't yet, because if y'all want to dye y'all frames, if y'all want to dye any FDE frame to a brown or to anything, this is good reference. It's not a lot of people. Actually, I haven't seen nobody pretty much except dude that I was following to try to get the color that I got do no red dye in brown. So it's not a lot of people doing brown, different tones of brown. So I'm helping y'all out. If y'all like this content, subscribe to the channel. If you know somebody who do builds and might want to red dye or dye one of their frames a different color, give them this for inspiration so they might be able to mimic this or come up with their own color combination. So hey, but yeah, this is my first test subject. Now compared to the other one, it is much darker. And that red undertone is gone. It's no red undertone, and if it is, it is minimal. It's real minimal. It's really, this is the definition of a chocolate brown. This is chocolate. That other brown, they should have named that mahogany. Because that looked like mahogany. I promise you. If y'all go look at that video, that brown was like a reddish brown. I could have threw that burnt brown slide on there and it would have looked like some Iron Man type stuff. For real. I don't like childish straps. I like dark uniform colors that match. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Then I threw it back in there. And let me tell y'all, I say the spaghetti pot. You get you a spaghetti pot, because that's big enough to fit the whole frame in there. It'll even fit a Glock 17 size frame in there. So get your spaghetti pot. You're going to fill it up until it's enough to cover the whole frame. Boom. Then what I did was I slowly poured this brown dye inside, and you're going to see it saturate the water quick. You're going to see it saturate that water quick. So pour it slowly, and just pour it slowly until you see all of the water saturated. It's going to saturate real quick. So as soon as you see it fully covered, just boom. It don't take a lot. It don't even take a third of this. This is an 8-ounce bottle right here. It don't even take a third of that. So boom. Now that's saturated. Then what I did with the black was to get this color. I put about a fifth. I put about a fifth of this of what I did with the chocolate brown dye. About a fifth. An eighth to a fifth. To get this color. And I kept it in there. You know how they say the longer you, now if you don't know, the longer you keep this frame inside that water, it's gonna get darker and darker. This was the maximum darkness that you could have got from that mixture that I just told you right now. This is the maximum darkness that you can get. So I wasn't satisfied with that. I wasn't satisfied. I said, that's not dark enough. It looked better than what it was. It looked better than the mahogany, but I still wasn't satisfied with it. Because to me, it still looked kind of childish. Don't get me wrong, this is still a beautiful brown. Like, I might do a build with a frame like this one day, this color. But in my head, I was already thinking I want a coffee bean brown. Dark coffee bean brown. So I was like, okay. Keeping it in there longer ain't gonna make it no darker. This was the maximum darkness I could have got. So I said, let me put a little bit more black dye. And that's exactly what I did. I just put a little bit more black dye. Just a little bit more. Because I know that black is way darker than brown. So putting too much of this is going to make your frame completely black. And it might have a slightly brown undertone. Probably. You know what I'm saying? But black is always going to overpower any color. Just put a little bit. Do a little at a time if you got to. Do a little. Stir it. Do your frame for about a minute. Take it out. If it's not dark enough, put it back in for another minute. And then if it's still not dark enough, then add you a little bit more dye. Don't just keep adding dye. You don't want to black out your frame. But anyway, look, I'm gonna show y'all the results. Y'all gonna think I'm tripping till I show y'all the results. Look at the results though. Oh, look at that, boy. Look at that, boy. Hold on, oh, like that's crazy. That go crazy. I'm not kinda satisfied. I'm geek. I'm straight geek. Look at this. Look at this. Coffee bean. It's exactly the color that I visioned in my head. Coffee bean brown or coffee bean black, whatever you want to call it. This is that coffee bean color. And I don't know if the dark brown dye would have did it. I don't know if that dark brown dye would have did it. So if y'all want this color, I'm telling y'all, you're going to mix the chocolate brown, thumbnail, you're going to mix that chocolate brown with a little bit of black, just a little bit. And I ain't want to hold y'all too long on this video. I ain't want to hold y'all too long, but just take a look at the results one more time. Make sure it's in the light for y'all. This is, and I'm gonna not saturate this video, add any filters. This is all the color you see is the color coming straight from the camera. That's coffee bean on top. And this ain't burnt bronze. This ain't the slide I was telling you I was gonna get. This is a slide off of my SCT-19 build. This is midnight bronze. So this is what coffee bean black look on top of midnight bronze. That's what it looked like. That's clean. And it's crazy, y'all, because I intended to get the burnt bronze slide, and it's already on the way. It already shipped. I'm just waiting for it to show up at my door. I was gonna throw that slide on top of this build, but now that I went through all of that and came out with this coffee bean, I think this build right here is perfect. Like, this looks hella good. Like, this is crazy. This go crazy. And the color came out pretty good too. Like, evenly on all sides, it came out pretty good. I got a little bit of, still that other color is bleeding through a little bit right here on the beaver tail. It's a little bit bleeding through. If y'all can see, that's a little bit bleeding through right there. But I'm not tripping. It's not a lot. It ain't no more bleeding nowhere else. It ain't bleeding nowhere else. That's about it. But look at that. That's about probably the darkest brown that you can get. That's about the darkest brown that you could get. That's crazy. This goes, look at the build. Crazy. Crazy. Look at that one more time. Like, hold on. Crazy. I'm not even going, when my burnt bronze slide do come, I'm not even going to throw it on here. Because this is already, that's uniform right there. That burnt bronze slide gonna have to go on my SCT-19 frame. That frame is already burnt bronze, so that's a matching set already. I already know that's gonna go crazy. So when that come, I'm gonna show y'all that build. But look at this. Man, go crazy. I can't wait to hit the range with this for real. It's gonna go crazy. This is, I didn't even imagine, I never even imagined I'd do a build, a homemade build like this. Psh, I would have thought I would have to go get a frame Cerakoted to do something this clean. I'm not gonna lie. This is an at-home color job to a Dagger frame, y'all. If y'all like content like this, y'all gotta subscribe to the channel. I'm out here in the field testing stuff out so y'all could see. So y'all could try it yourself. You know what I'm saying? This is a crazy build. Crazy. Psh. Man, can't wait to hit the range with this. Can't wait to hit the range with this. Let me get another thumbnail real quick. Ooh, yeah. Crazy. But hey, y'all, if y'all like content like this, subscribe to the channel. I'm just playing, but hey, it's your boy G Tactical Jody. I'll see y'all in the next video. Your boy signing out.